This is one of my biggest price action mistake. You know, in price action, we have different tools. We have trend line, we have support and resistance, and so on and so forth. And this is the one biggest mistake I made as a price action trader. It's called trading everything. We have trend line, we have support and resistance, we have consolidations, we have Fibonacci retracement, we have upswing and downswing, all of that, etc. But what I was doing wrong was trading everything. I know it was kind of too late when I discovered all of the truths about price action. Most of all these truths, professional traders will not tell you all of these truths. You understand? So I was doing the wrong thing and I was in a particular circle for a period of time. So I discovered that I need to change my approach. I remember what I said, trading everything. I was trading everything. You understand? I was trading everything you know about price action. I was trading all of it. So I stopped and I began to do some research and I get to make a powerful decision that changed everything completely for me. And the decision was to pick one particular strategy and one setup and focus on it and make it my only strategy. And you know what? Over time, I begin to master it. Over time, I begin to master it. It becomes so clear to me whenever I open my chart. So my advice for you as a price action trader is not to trade everything. You don't need to trade support and resistance, trend line, Fibonacci retracement, constantly. You don't need to trade all of everything I just mentioned. You just need to pick one or two things that align with the way you trade, that align with your style of trading. For me, I picked trend line because I do love trend line. So I focused on trend line. I was consistent with it at the first time when I started trading. So I knew that trend line was my favorite price action trading tool. So I had to key to it. So I stuck to trend line and I also stuck to one particular market, which is the fixed 75 index. And that changed everything completely for me. I focused on that one particular strategy and that one setup. It becomes so familiar to me. It becomes like a pattern to me. Whenever I open my chart, I always know that this is my setup and this is not my setup. I know how to differentiate my setup from what is not my setup. So as a price action trader, you don't need to trade everything. You don't need to trade all the good things you find on your charts. You just need to pick one thing that works for you in the long run. You understand? Like I said, for me, I picked trend line. So you can pick support and resistance, you can pick consolidation, you can pick breakouts, you can pick Fibonacci retracement. You don't need to pick everything. You just need one or two things that align with your style of trading. You understand? So that is how you get good at what you do. You understand? And trust me, with that, you begin to create mastery. You begin to create mastery over time. You begin to create mastery over time. And mastery is what leads to consistent profitability in the market. You understand? Without mastery, anything you do is called gambling. So you don't have to keep on one cycle. You just need to make a powerful decision that change everything for you completely. And that is by choosing one strategy, one setup, and maybe one market. If you are a type that can be patient, you can choose one or two markets and you get focused on it. And with time, you begin to see that you begin to recognize some familiar patterns that maybe you've been seeing these patterns before, but you have not get to observe it consciously. So you just need to pick one of these things that works good for you. You understand? Price action, what's it called? Trend line do work powerfully on static market. You understand? So that is why I choose it. You understand? So you don't, another thing again, you don't need to trade both ranging markets and all of those different types of trends. You just need to pick one thing. I keep saying it, one thing that works for you over time repeatedly. That is what these professional traders are. That is what they actually do, because they pick one thing And over time, it begins to work for them so powerfully that you begin to ask yourself that what did I do wrong? You'll be like, what have I been doing wrong ever since that I've not been yet profitable? But you just change one little thing that you've been seeing over time. That one little thing clicked, and it eventually gets you to that breakthrough you have been thinking, or maybe you have been dreaming about. You understand? So remember my advice. I said pick one strategy, one setup, and maybe one or two markets. If you are patient enough, you can pick one. If you're not too patient, you can take two markets. Focus on those things for like 6 months. Trust me, you will come back to this video and you thank me for this advice, because that is what actually changed my story. And that has changed a whole lot of traders' story also. I've been around a lot of traders. I've been around traders who make money and traders who are not consistently making money. And I get experience from them. You understand? I extract a whole lot of experience from them, and that has built my own experience. You understand? So whenever I approach my market, I know that this is what I'm looking for. And once I see this does not align with what I want, I skip it. I close my laptop and I go do other things. So don't keep repeating one mistake over and over and over again. Make a conscious decision to pick one thing that works for you. Make sure you test that thing. If it's trend line, if it's support and resistance zones, if it's breakout, make sure you test it on a demo account. And when you are sure and you're confident with what you have tested, then you can now move on to live accounts and you begin to trade little by little. You don't go aggressively at once. No, you trade little by little. With time, you will begin to gather those confidence that will lead you to be trading bigger equity. Then you now be trading larger capital because you have built the confidence and you've built the mastery. You understand? So you're no longer guessing anymore. You're no longer doing guessing work. You are trading from experience. You're trading from what you learned. You understand? Trading is a skill. I hear some people say trading is gambling. Whoa, that is a big fat lie. Trading is not a gamble. People will say trading is like sporty bet. Never, it's never like a sporty bet. Sporty bet is sporty bet. Trading is trading. You just have to know the right thing and do the right thing. You understand? So make sure you make conscious decision that will change your trading in this 2026, because this is 2026. Come on, you don't want to be sitting back while other people are making money. Would you? You want to be making money with other traders also. So you have to sit tight, make those conscious decisions, discipline yourself, and stay consistent with one particular thing for a long period of time, and you get good at it. So that is it. Thank you guys for watching. See you in the next one. Peace out.